Hey, good afternoon. Welcome back to Southeast Louisiana. Today, we're not going to be asking the question, is it nature or the Rougarou? I'm going to share something with you today I think you're really going to like. You see, yesterday we went and visited our good friends down at the outdoor store, Eric DeLauder and company down there. There's some things we've been wanting to do and buy for our backyard. Now, they've done some work for us in the past. This pergola back here and our patio back here and that fire pit over there, that's all, we all got that through Eric and the outdoor store, and they've done a fantastic job for us. And we just had to go back because there's been something we've been wanting to get for some time, and what that is one of these Blackstone grills. Now, I haven't opened the boxes. You can see the boxes are right here. I have no idea what's in these boxes. I might be in for a surprise, I might not be. I'm thinking it's going to be quality, but we're going to open this box up. We're going to take a gander at it, see what's in the box, see how easy it is to put together or hard to put together, and then we're going to cook something on it this evening so we can show you what kind of things they do down there at the outdoor store, and have you go down there and visit them if it all works out. If not, well, we might be having a different conversation then. So come with me while we unbox this thing and see what's in it. Okay, so you can see we have two boxes here. I'm going to take this top box off. We're going to get rid of that one for a couple of minutes. This is the griddle hood for the 22-inch Blackstone Griddle. So I'm going to set this aside. And we're going to focus on what's in this box. Now, this is the 22-inch tabletop griddle from Blackstone, and this thing's pretty neat. The things I've seen it in the shop, I've seen other people with it, but we're gonna open it up and see how that works. So come along with me here while we open this up. All right, we got the top open. As you can see, this thing comes pretty well packed, all in the styrofoam. We're gonna take the styrofoam out, and hopefully, let's see here how we can do this. Pull this piece out. Over here, keeps that thing nice and tight. All right, so in here, this looks like that's a soft top. We're going to put this aside for just a minute. Grab our grill. And it looks like we have some instructions here for that. Tell you what, they got that styrofoam packed in there pretty tight to keep this thing from getting damaged. What all we got in here? This looks like, yep, here's the griddle top right here. We're going to set this aside. And here's the main body of our griddle. Pretty light. Let's set that back there. In here we got a little more styrofoam and lots of little pieces of parts. Not a whole lot of them, but we got a few. We got in here. Looks like some kind of little catch station. And it looks like we got us a regulator in here. Now, bear with me while I consult the magical book of knowledge and wisdom to figure out what we got to do next. All right, so you noticed I put down, used some of the styrofoam from the box so I can keep from scratching this thing up as we assemble it, because the first thing you're going to have to do is take this box, turn it upside down. You got 4 feet that came in this box. Very simple. Put them right in here. Screw these 4 feet in to the bottom. Just like this. Make sure they're nice and tight. Yeah. And then while you're under here, you just want to make sure that the gas lines go into the gas valves up in here, and that your igniter things are attached, and then we can turn this back up. Okay, now we're back on the top side. You want to check in here in the middle where the igniters are and make sure these igniters are above the gas tubes, and that you got about 3 to 7 millimeters, just a little bit of space in between your igniters and those gas tubes, because that's what's going to make this thing go. Okay, now next we're going to do is we're going to attach our gas line. Now this does come from the box with the regular regulator here for a small propane bottle. We also purchased an adapter that we can go from here to a large propane bottle that we'd use with our grill. But just for today, we're just going to go ahead and use this one, just for demonstration purposes, and then we'll worry about going to the bigger system a little bit later. It's real simple. We're just going to plug it in and screw it in right here. Make sure that's tight. Get that hand tight. Take our propane bottle and screw it in to the bottom of the regulator. Guess it would help if I screwed it in the correct way. There we go. Just like butter. Once you get it going the right way. Tighten that up. There we go. Nice and tight. Bingo. Okay. Okay, now that we've got the gas, the propane bottle attached to the regulator, what we want to do is just make sure that these are receiving the fuel and that they start up before we go any further. So to do this, we're just going to come in here to the front where we have these two knobs. We're going to click it. There we go. This burner is working. Oh yeah. And we're going to go to the other side. Click it. Yep, that burner's working. So both of our burners, so far, believe it or not, we've done everything right. That's amazing. All right, now we've got this part done. We're going to grab a griddle top. Take the plastic off of it. And we're just going to set it right on top, right there, and slide into those little slots and slide them back. Now by sliding them back, that sets that in there and locks it in. Oop, didn't have that one. There we go. And it locks it in so that your griddle top doesn't come off. Attach our grease cup right back here to the back. Allows the grease to run out. And we've got this thing all simple. It's ready to cook right now. Well, not really. First thing we got to do is make sure we get this top seasoned. So let's consult the magical book of knowledge and wisdom again and see what Blackstone recommends for seasoning your griddle top. All right, so I got to thinking, before I got this griddle top all hot and seasoned, I almost forgot. We've got the griddle hood that we've got to install on this. So we're going to put the hood on first, and then we'll come back to the seasoning. But I think you'll be very surprised how easy that seasoning is. The first thing we're going to do is take off these straps and carefully open our box so we don't run that knife blade all the way through to the griddle top. Okay, so in this box, we've got the griddle top. It's packed in there pretty good too. And it's got on the inside here, looks like it's got some stuff we got to deal with. That's probably, yep, those are the hinges that fit onto there. We'll set this aside for just a minute. And inside the box, we've got another box. I suspect probably hardware. Yep, it's got the handle, and it's got a few screws in here. So this looks like it's not going to be too bad, or doesn't look like it's going to be rocket science to fix up. There's a handle, has the screws preset in there. Looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4 screws and matching nuts in here. Alright, so let me go get a, looks like I'm going to need a Phillips screwdriver and probably a little small wrench, and I'll be back with you, and we'll get this griddle hood assembled and put on our 22-inch Blackstone griddle. Okay, so now we got our grill working. We're going to put the hood on. So the first thing we got to do is take this griddle top off. Take this off, and we'll set it to the side. And we're going to grab our hood. We're going to take this hood, open up these hinges, and set our hood right down on top of this. Now what you will need is going to be a Phillips screwdriver and a 5/16 wrench, because we're going to have to take these little screws, insert the screw in the back. Set this down. All right, so we've got the top on here. We insert a screw in, the nut's on the other side. I'm kind of holding that nut with my fingers right now. We're just going to tighten that screw down against that nut. There we go. And then we're just going to repeat for the bottom. Screw through. And pull the nut. Hold the nut in. Get it on there. There we go. And we're just going to screw that in like that. Tighten that down. And you're going to do that 4 times. 1 here, 1 here, and then 2 on the other side. Okay, now we've got it attached on here. We got to put our handle on, so we're just going to lift this hood. And the screws are already preset into the handle. Be careful, these are a little loose there. We're going to put our handles right up here on top of the griddle, like so. And we'll get them started by hand underneath. Now, once we got the screws hand tightened in there, we take our little Phillips screwdriver here. We're just going to go back to these screws and screw them down tight. Our handle is on nice and secure. And then replace our griddle top just like we did originally, and there we have our hood installed. All right, now it's time to season this grill. We know the grill works, we got everything put together, so let's season this grill. We're going to start to season the grill. First thing you want to do is wipe this grill down. Just make sure there's not any funk on it. It comes with from the factory. It's got a little bit of soy oil on it. Just kind of keep it protected during transportation. And what you're going to need pretty much is some tongs, paper towels, and some cooking oil. First step we're going to do is we're going to turn our grill on. There we go, got it going. Both sides. We're going to let this griddle heat up for about 5-10 minutes. All right, so now we've let this heat up, and you know you've let it heat up enough when you start seeing some of this discoloration in the griddle top. Okay? Now this is a 22-inch griddle, so that's going to require that we treat it with 1 tablespoon of oil. We're just going to pour us a little bit of oil right in there. That's probably a big tablespoon, but that's all right. And then we're going to take our paper towels and just kind of coat this top lightly with that oil. Make sure we get all the surfaces, all the crevices nice and coated. And then let that oil burn off. And we're going to do this 2 more times, at least 2 more times. All right, we had just finished applying our 3rd application of oil here to get it seasoned. Now, here's what's important to know about seasoning these grills is that just because you've done this doesn't mean the seasoning process is done. The way you're going to continue to season this grill is to cook on it. And what's the best thing to cook on a griddle? Bacon, because bacon makes everything better. So we just want to slap some bacon on this grill while it's nice and hot. Get this going. Just happen to have some bacon handy. Get on here straight. Come on. Oh, that smells good already. We're gonna let that cook down. I'll be right back. Let's see how our bacon turned out. Oh man, look at this. Comes right off the grill. Tells me we got a good base seasoning on that griddle top. Pull that off. We're gonna shut everything down here. Close up our griddle. I pulled a piece off just a little bit early because the first piece has got to go to our boys and girls. Come here. Hey, get us. Murphy, come on. Here you go. Easy. Looky there. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's got the golden seal of approval. Let's see what it does for me. Oh man. I tell you what, folks. It is true. Bacon makes life a lot better. Makes the world wonderful. Listen, I want to tell you, I think we got a winner here, Eric. I appreciate you having these things and stop talking me into this. I think the only thing I'd do different, I know this comes with a stand. I think I might be visiting you, Eric, one more time to get the stand for this. But I'm telling you, folks, the outdoor store, Slidell, Louisiana, you need to go visit Eric. Talk to him for all your outdoor needs. Like I said, he built us our nice backyard here with our deck, or whatever you call this thing up here. This bacon's just got me all messed up. And he's going to be coming out and do some more work for us. Again, Eric DeLauder, the outdoor store. Thank you, man. I tell you what, I love this Blackstone grill. Couldn't have done any better.